Our first reading and our gospel today are talking about the things that we value. What do we place? How do we place value upon things? Are they just material possessions? Or is there a greater value? Here we have our gospel saying that when we search and we find something of great value, we're willing to give up almost everything. When we find something of great value, Matthew tells us, go, sell everything, and then go and acquire it. Because when something's of an immense value, it changes everything. It changes our perspective on everything. And Moses, in the first reading, has this experience of God. And he treasures this experience of God so much that when he comes down from the mountain, he doesn't want this glow that he has from God to leave him. And so he puts a veil upon him because that's something that he treasures. But it's also so that it doesn't impact others in too many great ways. Over the last few weeks and really over the last 18 months or so, we've had to consider what we truly value. And I think this is still an ongoing question for many of us. What do we place as the highest priority in our life? Is it just living for the next day? Or is there a higher value? The value of our relationship with God. Being able to have that glow of God living in us. But when we allow the glow of God to be in us, we should be willing to sacrifice other things so that we can allow that glow to continue to be within us. A little bit like the guy who sells everything so he can acquire the thing of most great value. What's of value for yourself? Is it just living for today or living for tomorrow or getting through the next week or getting through to be vaccinated or getting through to opening up again? Or is there something of greater value that we're willing to sacrifice even some of our own freedoms so that we can hold on to what is truly of value? Surely it can't be just about existing for the next moment, but allowing the goodness of God to dwell deeply in us, to allow that charity then to come out in immense ways within our world, living the kingdom of God in our world today. So what is of value? During the Mass today, consider what you consider to be of great value. What you'd be willing to sacrifice to preserve the thing of most value. Surely it can't just be our health for the next day. It can't just be our wealth for the next week or the next months. What is truly of value? The kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for fine pearls. When he finds one of great value, he goes and sells everything he owns and buys it. Let us search, let us find, let us sell everything we have, and let us acquire the thing of most value, the relationship of God in our life.